Hello, Izzy. Taking a little break from studying for my finals right now. Think some Isaac will do me good. Mm, I'm thinking Forgotten Run, maybe. Oh, let's not do this right now, please. Thank you. I gotta turn off my soundtrack mod because there's a bunch of copyrighted songs in there. Where's anti-birth? There we go. Euthanasia. Good starting item. Ooh. Thanks for the good luck wishes, Izzy. It shouldn't be too hard. I have only one that's really gonna give me a tough time. The other two I'm not too worried about. Yeah, I haven't been able to catch anybody's stream today. It's because of different stuff. Damn it! Mm, starter deck's okay. I'm a freshman this year. I might buy the Soul Heart. Yeah. When did I install this? When did I install that mod? I don't remember doing that. Damn it! Yeah, English isn't too bad. It's math that's really screwing me over, specifically pre-calculus. 'Cause it's like the stuff with like vectors and like parabolas, or like not parabolas, hyperbolas, and like calculating like the directrix and whatnot. I have like full disclosure, this is not vanilla. This is not the vanilla game. I have like 21 pages of mods installed on this. So that's like around 200 different ones. I don't know how the game even boots up, to be frank. No keys so far. I'm getting screwed over. Oh, euthanasia, clutching it up. Gotcha. Yeah, the general education stuff is so stupid. I don't understand why I have to do pre-cal at all. I'm not gonna be doing any sort of like stuff that's gonna require me to like calculate like velocity and like trajectory and find like the third angle of like a non-right triangle. When I'm doing cyber, it's like the least math intensive computer science like adjacent field. That's the whole reason I picked it. Professors, but damn, I just want to get the fuck out and get my degree. Same. Like I know for a fact, I do not need this level of general knowledge for this stuff. I could just, if I could just like take the specifically networking courses that they offer at the college and skip everything else, I would. But employers like degrees, and so it is what it is. And also, college I'm going to doesn't cost too much. It's fairly cheap per semester, so. Might as well. Plus, they give you 2 different security certifications when you graduate. Amogus. I don't have any bombs to check secret room. We'll just go down. You watched American Psycho in Ink? What? That is so cool. My English professor is kind of... She's cool, but she's kind of weird. She had us write like a mini, like a little mini research paper on like whether whether 5G technology would be harmful to human health or not. And I'm just sitting here like, why are we even entertaining this thought at all? Also, Guppy's Tail, really good. True. Chesterstone. Oh, I hate these kind of rooms. Just my mic. I know, right? I don't even want to like entertain the idea. She was cool. This is like the second semester I've taken her. She was so chill the first one, and then this one, she said like a bunch of like crazy stuff. She's like shown her true colors or something. I don't know. Oh, big Germa bomb. Paper on Overwatch and Motor. I love to do a paper on like some random ass game. I would do the paper on this game. I could write like a 10-page like analysis and dissertation on Isaac. Ugh. Damn it. Cool. Treat the video games on fast forward. I don't. Oh, I hate when people talk about that. It's so dumb. It's like the last bastion of like a person with no explanation for any like societal issue. They're like, it's video games, it's rock music, it's movies, it's X piece of media. Pop a fly. This run sucks. Had a good run, had a good start with Euthanasia and Guppy's Tail, but all the rest of these items are dog water. Oh god. Yeah, that whole mindset is the whole reason why I never played Call of Duty or any like shooter as a kid, because my parents were deathly afraid of any sort of like quote unquote violent video game. So it was Nintendo. Oh, school bag. It was Mario and Zelda and mostly Nintendo stuff when I was a kid, which I'm not mad about. They're good games, but I wish I could relate to people when they're like, "Oh, Modern Warfare 2 was my childhood." I'll blow you up. Worth it. Oh, good. So it increases aggression in children, but does not cause violence. I feel like that's sort of like a correlation does not equal causation kind of thing, though, where it's children who are more aggressive are more likely to play games like Call of Duty. Not Call of Duty will make children more aggressive, which is not the point you're getting at, but that's just kind of like the best analogy I can make. Oh my. Tied with Cyrax from Mortal Kombat and killed this friend. Oh. Yeah, people are gonna have a field day with that one. RIP to that guy's friend. No angel deal? You are just a rude guy. You're not very fun to be around. How many times someone's violent as a result of video games? Yeah, people be talking about that for years to come. Be like, see, he did the thing. He did the thing. It does do that. Don't have enough bombs. I have to go down. Bombs? Probably drain my stupidity just sitting there. Hopefully I can find like D-Infinity or like Glitch Crown or something, because this run is just abysmal. Oh, you bastard. 25% chance a random bomb might affect. Meh. Whoa, never mind, man. Mom's knife. One of my favorite games ever. True, Mr. Brimstone. You literally are. You're literally the item from this. Repentance might be the best DLC ever released on any game ever. Come on, it's so much new content. It's like a whole new other game on top of the existing game of Isaac. That didn't stop me. I just woke up early before my parents woke up to watch movies and play video games. I did indulge in horror movies a lot as a kid and like horror stuff. I didn't get to do. You get to play COD though, because that would require you to have some sort of Xbox or PlayStation, which they're just like, no, you can't have that. Oh, hello, Dame. Dame, I would not be opposed to having you join one of the VCs. And Izzy's Discord, if you want to. There's first horror movie. 5, really? Yeah, I could not watch. I tried watching horror stuff when I was at Whittle, and then I got. This is so dumb. I was like 5 or 6, and my parents put on like Scary Movie 3, and I was like, ooh. It was the part where it was like the parody of like, I think it was like a parody of The Ring in that, and I was like, oh god. You can show on chat and work. Alright, fair enough, dude. It's the dumbest movie to get scared by. Oh, not you. Big damage. Dude, I am sorry. I am just... Oh my god, I just have the worst luck with these angel rooms. What is this? Caves 2, and I still haven't gotten a deal apart from like the first devil deal. God. This is terrible. Also, I don't know if his stream was frozen just now, but OBS is being weird. Where if I actually like alt tab into Isaac, the stream will just freeze. So I have to like keep alt tabbed out of it, which is why it might show up weird in the live stream. But that's okay. It looks fine, at least to me. But I don't know. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Yeah. If it freezes, y'all be quick to remind me because I probably won't remember to unfreeze it. Please, pretty please. With cherries and sprinkles and a big fat scoop of syrup.
Hello.
Hey Izzy, how's your day been?
Good. I took Kai out for a little bit and he was not having it.
Aw.
He doesn't like planes. He gets scared.
Oof.
Yawn. And like 5,000 planes pass over my house.
I see.
Bro, it's so funny though that you got scared by scary movies.
I vividly remember like being just like terrified by it. I don't know why.
I can't even like laugh at that because like you know what fucking spooked me as a kid? Do you know the movie Mars Attacks?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's really fucking stupid. It's like a comedy movie about aliens, and I fucking got scared of that.
Oh.
And what was the other one that like spooked me as a kid? Oh my god, it's so stupid too.
Oh, no keys.
Do you remember Piranha?
Piranha. I don't think so. I don't remember that either.
I was afraid to go in water for like the longest time.
Damn. Hey, Derpeniver.
Bro, but I'm like not even phased by scary movies now because of that.
Oh, me neither. I can like watch pretty much anything, and I will sleep like a baby the next day.
I know, and like it's so funny too because when I watch horror movies, like I don't even jump anymore. Even going to like a haunted house, it's like I went to a haunted house like last Halloween, and the whole entire time like they would just like run at me and scream at me, and I'd just be like, "Hi." I didn't get scared once.
That's to be so weird for the actors.
Yeah, like there's one room where there was like fog that was covering like basically went up to your hip. And I was like, I bet you someone's under this fog. And then lo and behold, someone popped up, and I was like, I knew it. You're obvious. Like,
Yeah, you're just too good at calling it.
Horror movies have prepared me for that. But it's so funny because I'm such a pussy when it comes to horror video games.
Oh, that's different though. You're like in it in your video game. You have like full control over what happens.
Yeah, that's why I'm like such a pussy when it comes to like phasmophobia.
Yeah, there's this one horror game called Visage that was on Steam that I played. It's the scariest fucking thing. It has like random like paranormal events that can happen randomly. Like it'll like
familiar.
It's pretty. Some people have played it on YouTube before. It's decently popular, but it scared the absolute shit out of me. There's like 3 different chapters, and it's, oh my god. I had
It
like
sounds
multiple
so
heart
familiar.
attacks.
Wait, can you like briefly explain to me what the game is about?
I'm not entirely sure what it's about. There's these like people who I'm guessing lived in the house before you did. And there's like a little girl,
Yeah.
and there's like a grandma, and then there's like a guy who had like, I don't know, like psychosis or something. Vade Retro's okay. But you just kind of like figure out their story slowly throughout the whole thing.
I kind of like remember that, but I can't like really picture in my head. But it sounds familiar.
Yeah, you're in a the whole game takes place in like a weird ass house. It's a lot like a PT in a lot of
Ah,
ways.
okay. Yeah.
What the hell does
I
Vade
remember
Retro do?
the hype around that.
Holding the item causes non-ghost enemies to small red ghost on death. Using the item causes the ghost to explode. That's a lot of things this does. Okay.
I barely remember Binding of Isaac, and I remember playing it when it first came out.
Oh yeah, I used to play the Flash version of this game a ton in school.
All I remember is like if something happens and he like bleeds through his eyes instead of like the tears.
Yeah,
Or something.
sometimes there's like different stuff where he'll like like cry blood or something with like different tier modifiers.
Yeah, I remember that. That's all I remember about the game.
Small Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I can't believe people still play this game. Does it like get updated?
Yeah, it got a huge update like a year ago, like massive update.
Really?
Yeah, this game
Yeah.
it like doubled or like tripled the amount of content it used to have.
Damn, that's crazy, especially after all these years.
Yeah, there used to be like 16 characters, and now there's like an alternate version of every character, so that bumps the amount of like the total characters up to like 32, I think.
Jesus, I only remember Isaac.
Yeah, there's Isaac, Cain, Abel, or not Abel, there's Isaac, Cain, Magdalene, Bethany, Judas, Forgotten, the Keeper, Apollyon, who else? Eden, and then there's a tainted version of all of them that you unlock through like beating a certain boss.
Wait, Eden sounds familiar. I
Uh,
don't know. I played this like so long ago. When did it first come out? I'd have been like.
the Rebirth came out I think in 2013, 2014.
I remember being before that.
That probably thinking of the Flash version then. That's been around since like
Yeah.
2020, 2010, 2011.
Yeah, that sounds better. Like more around there.
Good pill? Ooh, good pill.
Oh my god, my allergies are so bad that like my eyes are watering. I just got like a freaking like water fountain eyes right now. Like there's just non-stop tears coming out. I'm like Isaac.
That's very situationally appropriate.
I know. Bro, my allergies have been so bad lately.
You gotta remember to take those artificial tears.
It is very true. I actually just bought some, but I keep forgetting to take them. That's the problem.
I should probably buy some. I tend to not blink a lot when I'm concentrating on something.
Oh yeah, me too. And then my eyes start to burn when I do remember to blink again.
Yeah, I'll take the negative. These are all. How many trash items can I have in one run? Good lord. Will Doopy nerf and Swilling. Oh yeah, Glowing Hourglass did get nerfed. Yeah, it's an appropriate nerf, I think. You could just it was getting glowing hourglass on Tainted Lost or like any character where you'd one hit kill is kind of broken. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of the difficulty of Tainted Lost. You can just retry a room over and over until you get it right.
Oh, bye, Brim.
Bye, Brim. See ya.
Have a good night. Yeah. Y'all got school tomorrow.
True.
When
Oh.
does the classes end for you?
This week. End of this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I forget because it's college, so it ends when your finals are done.
Yeah.
That was the best thing about college, because if your finals were all within the first week of finals week, and now within the first the last bit of the month, you were good. You were done right then and there.
Can you stop running around, you little bitch ass? Ooh! What is this? Relax? Oh my god. I forgot I had that mod. Fucking I'm gonna brown.
Or I didn't even know Binding of Isaac that can support mods.
Oh, there's a lot of mods for this game. There's a mod for everything you can think of.
Okay, I just out of curiosity, do you download them from Nexus mods?
No, Steam Workshop. It's just integrated into it.
Yeah, okay. I know certain games have Steam Workshop, but some don't. Oh, Steam Workshop is so amazing.
I know. It's the whole reason why I have 200 of them. If it was Nexus mods, I'd have 10.
You don't have to do anything, you just hit the add button and it just automatically does it, whereas when you have to do it on a different website to download the mods, that shit's so annoying.
Yeah, you have to copy and paste it into a mod folder, into your local files or whatever.
Yeah, I hate that so much, but the Steam Workshop is actually amazing when a game actually has it.
Oh, I could die here. I need a heart.
Oh, do you know that game, did I ask you this? I feel like I asked you this. The Forest?
The survival game? Yeah.
Do you know about Sons of the Forest?
I heard that it came out. I'm not entirely sure what it's about though.
Cause I have it. It's currently in early access though.
Ah.
Which sucks because I know you're talking about that you hate that, and I hate it too.
Yeah. Early access is never good for a game. It's usually just a bad omen of development.
Yeah, just wait, add all the shit and then release the game.
Exactly.
Know? But it is a shit ton of fun. Have you ever played The Forest?
I have not.
Shit is so much fun. But definitely though, when it gets released, we definitely have to play it. It's
for sure.
So much fun. But right now it's in early access, so they're just adding shit every week and nerfing some things, buffing some things, and it's just so annoying. Moving locations of things. It's oh my god, why couldn't you guys just wait to just release the game fully?
Yeah, having an early access game and early access game that's survival based like that is not a good idea. Because what if you set up your base near something and then they're like, oh, we nerfed this thing or we moved it to this place and sorry, you're gonna have to start over.
And the worst part is the story isn't even finished because it has a story to it. So they're adding more cutscenes and more bosses and shit like that. So pretty much you have to start all over every time they update that.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I know. I hate it so much. But when I first came out and I played it, it was a shit ton of fun.
Ooh.
Can you not yawn for 2 seconds? Oh my god. I feel like I have the world record at this point. But yeah, Sons of the Forest is a lot of fun. The Forest I remember playing is a lot of fun. But that game is honestly Phasmophobia 2.0 because that shit jump scares you as well. You think you're safe and then suddenly you just get attacked by cannibals.
Oh wow. And Another
Yeah, there's
cannibals.
nothing peaceful about that game.
Oh, no, I'm yawning.
Oh my god, it is like, it's literally 10 o'clock and I'm like, I'm such a fucking old lady. Like, I wake up, I'm like at this point in my life where like I wake up now super early. I can't like wake up later than like 9.
Mm.
Like I always wake up at the same time every day.
I usually wake up at like 11 if I don't set an alarm.
Ugh, lucky you. I always wake up at like 8:30. That seems to be like the normal time I wake up. No matter how many hours of sleep I get, I wake up at 8:30. If I get 2, if I get 4, I'm up at 8:30 and I can't go back to sleep.
That sounds rough.
I know. I blame fucking college for that.
Yeah, college has messed my sleep schedule up. I used to go to bed at like 12, maybe 1. Now I go to bed usually at like 2, and then sometimes like 4.
Yeah. Especially when you have like no choice but to pick like the earliest classes because shit closes out so soon.
Yeah.
Like my college, I don't know how it works with your college, but when it comes to like registering for classes, you get assigned a specific date and time that you can register. So it's more of like whoever gets the best date obviously will have more of a selection. And I always got the worst date ever, so I'd always have like be left with like the shitty like leftovers for the classes.
Oh, that's dumb. Yeah, mine just gives everybody access at once. It's like, all right, whoever signs up first, you get the class.
See, that's what my school should have done, but I imagine maybe it's because it's a city school, so there's probably like a shit ton of people. And they can't have them all register at once, but regardless, like I honestly just constantly kept getting the shittiest dates and time, so I would have to have no choice but to have an early warning class. Like,
Yeah, that's really unfair because a lot of your success depends on your professor, and if you have a shitty professor every time because all the other people took all the good ones first, then you're kind of screwed.
yes, exactly. And right, my professor was a fucking saint. That helped me so much. Like, if I saw that, like, even if I needed that class, I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take it next semester because I just don't want this shitty professor.
True. I got the absolute worst professor for my coding class this year. Oh my god, he sucks.
Oh,
He doesn't post grades. He doesn't give you updates
Yep.
on Blackboard on what homework you needed to do.
No.
He doesn't post any quiz grades or anything like that. And he just will randomly not show up to class. He's like, "Oh, work on this and I won't tell you when it's due, but just work on it."
Bro, I literally hate those kind of professors so much.
The first day I took that class, he started giving everybody a lecture on like y'all just don't want to work this generation. I'm like, I don't.
Oh no.
I'm paying you money. I am paying you money to take. I paid $300 for this class, and you're sitting here lecturing me. Are you kidding me?
Bro, wait until you get the professors that like refuse to hand out A's. Like, just refuse it. I had this professor who was like, yeah, I rarely hand out A's. Usually, if you take this class, don't expect an A. I usually give out like C's, and if you're really good, B's. And I was like, bro, why are you proud of that? And second, that's gonna kill my GPA. Like, if I get a B, like, what the fuck?
That is so dumb.
Why would you do that? I know, it's such a dick.
I just don't. What's the thought process behind that? It's like, oh, nobody can be perfect, so I won't give you an A.
I don't know, because I know for a fact if all your kids in your class is failing, I'm pretty sure you get in trouble for that because that indicates that you're being a shitty teacher. Obviously, if everyone in your class is failing, like what?
Yeah.
I don't know. So honestly, though, 90% of my professors were super, super, super chill. Though I had really chill professors, and it's just so funny because like high school was constantly like, oh, they're not going to be this lenient in college. They're not going to do this in college.
That's not true at all.
Not true. I had them. They're so lenient. Like what?
I got away with so much shit last semester. I literally, my Algebra 1 professor last semester, I like had half of my like homework not done yet because it's like, oh, you could just do it whenever. And I did it all, I did like all of it like the day before our final, and it was like not even like a big deal. It's like whatever.
Yeah. I had
Oh, also
so
hello,
many chill
Idie.
professors. Oh, is Eddie here? Hi, Eddie. Yeah, my professors were so chill. Like one time, I had gotten like sick, and at that point, like I don't know if it's a policy for your school, but you can't miss more than 4 classes before they start deducting points from your grade. It's like a policy in my school.
Yeah.
So I had missed 4 because what I would do was I would take a class off each month of the semester, but I had gotten sick, and so I went past the 4 days. So I went up to my teacher and I was like, "Oh my god, like I'm so sorry. Like I don't want to get points deducted. Like, can I take extra credit?" And she was just like, "No, it's fine. You were sick." And I was like, "What?"
That's a.
In high school, they don't tell you that shit at all. They're like, "Oh, if you miss a class, they're not gonna do anything for you."
Yeah.
Like, what?
It depends. It depends so much professor to professor. Some professors will be like, "Yeah, you show up late, I'll deduct like points," and others are like, "I don't care as long as you show up for the tests."
Yeah. And then like one time I missed I think it was the midterm. I missed the midterm because I had to go get like a CAT scan because like my liver was inflamed.
Oh.
And it was kind of one of those midterm. Obviously, you can't miss a midterm, like it's unless you're absolutely like fucking dying. So I was like so scared when I went to the class the next day, and I had a note and everything about my CAT scan, and like it was the policy was pretty much like if you miss the midterm, like that's it. But she's like, oh, honestly, they don't have to know, and she just let me take the midterm then and there.
They don't have to. What a teacher.
I know. I was like, jeez. I was like, in high school, they would never. They would never. And they go like, yeah, no, they're not going to do that in college. Bitch, shut the fuck up. My favorite thing is, in high school, my senior year, we wrote this term paper that was like 24 pages long. And he's like, yeah, get ready to write term papers every semester. Did I write a fucking single term paper in my 4 years of college? No, I did
No.
not one.
The most I've written so far in college was like a maybe 8 or 9 page research paper about like income inequality for my political science class. That's it. That's the most I've written. It's mostly just small like 500 word essays like every so often. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. I think the most I had to write was like 20. That was absolutely terrible. And you want to know the worst part? One of the worst part of it was I did it. I had such bad anxiety. I was crying because like I procrastinated and I just couldn't like do it. I just like was just having such bad anxiety. So I did it all in one day before it was due, and then I get an email the next day, and my professor's like, I had a family death, and she wasn't grading anything, so I didn't even know my grade to begin with. So she's like, oh, I had a family death in the and like my family, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you all an A.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm not gonna count the final at all. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
I'm like, you better accept that fucking final right now because I just had a fucking anxiety attack.
That's such a conflicting situation.
I know, because at the same time you're like, oh fuck yes, I have an automatic A, but at the same time you're like, no bitch, I just wrote a 20-page essay on fucking research about like the justice system and forensic psychology, which is the most boring fucking topic you could write about, by the way.
Yeah.
And, especially for 20 pages, like you run out of shit so fast.
Oh, I imagine.
And to have such an anxiety attack and to like literally like lose my sanity times a million just for it to be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you I was like, oh fuck no.
That sucks.
Please. Yeah.
I had such a chill computer science professor last semester. All he would do is he would just tell you the basic outline of what you're gonna learn. Then he put up like a PowerPoint and like do like a super brief overview on it. And then for like the last half of the class, he'd just talk about random crap with him if he wanted to.
Oh my god, yes, I love those professors.
He worked at Blizzard. He worked on Diablo 2, one of the DLCs, and then he worked on I think one of the World of Warcraft earliest DLCs.
Whoa, that's so cool. I want want a professor like that.
He was so chill.
I'm giving you a recommendation if you need extra credits. Take a film class because that shit you can just fucking nap during it. I'm not even joking. Like
Uh,
he played the most boring fucking movies. They were like black and white movies. So I just like took a nap during the class and then I would just like look up a synopsis and do my like write-ups on that.
yeah.
If you just want an easy A and just nap during class, I definitely recommend that.
Yeah.
If you need like extra.
My plan
Yeah,
this semester is to take a music history course just because I already know a crap ton about music compared to other
that's a
stuff.
good idea
So
too. Do you
it's
have a
pretty
language
easy.
requirement?
A language like for like a foreign
Gen Ed?
language?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Is
Oh damn, I had one.
everybody in my college speaks English and Spanish because it's literally 2 minutes away from the border.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, because for my school had some bullshit gen ed requirements, by the way. Like I didn't even finish my gen eds until probably my third year in college because there was just so many fucking gen eds, and one of them was language. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I took Italian, obviously.
Nice.
But like some of the requirements that they had me do, like fucking I took a college class in high school, so like my credits transferred over, but they still forced me to take a fucking science class in college. So I took like origins of like the Big Bang or some shit. And I had the most chill professor, but the bitchiest lab professor.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm like, what the fuck do you even learn in origins of the Big Bang? Like, what the fuck do you experiment on in science, like in a lab for origins of the Big Bang? It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, unless you have access to like crazy cool equipment, that's just gonna be the most boring class of all time. You're just gonna be reading theory.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be reading theory all day.
Pretty much all I remember is learning about like fucking UV light for some reason. Why do I remember that? I remember learning about tectonic plates. I'm like, what the fuck does this even have to do with
What the
origins of
hell?
Big Bang? I was like, what? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be learning from this. Like,
Why would they have that as like? Why not just have like a normal like astronomy class for like a dual credit thing?
I know, right?
That would be
My
so
school
much
had
cooler.
English classes. Oh my god! And you know what else you should take? If you have another like elective that you can take if your school has it, stress management class. Stress management is like it was just so much fun because like I'm like the perfect like pupil for that because I'm just anxious all the time. So
Good test subject.
yeah, so like 90% of the time it's just yoga. You're just doing yoga, and it just like helped with like my mental health. Like basically like I always had it like in between my morning class and my afternoon class, so I feel like more relaxed after doing it. So definitely do it, and you just like learn about how to manage your stress, which is really helpful. And it's like impossible to fail that class unless you just don't do your work.
What would constitute as like the curriculum for that anyway?
So you do learn about stuff that contributes to stress, how to I guess different kinds of stress, different kinds of things that can cause stress. At one point we even learned about like the fucking like how certain foods you eat also impact stress. Basically like techniques and shit like that. It was just so easy. I loved every second of it.
Nice.
A 10-page paper for business class. You had to write a paper in a business class?
What?
Oh, all my papers had to be double spaced, so that was the only amazing thing too.
Mine too.
Do you do your papers in APA or do you do MLA?
MLA for comp and then AP or APSA for like political science stuff or whatever.
I always had to do APA for every class. I was just like what's the word? The default like format for any class you took.
I honestly like APA better than MLA because doing citations is so much faster.
Oh my god, yes.
You just put their name in parentheses at the end
I'm
rather
gonna
than
give
like.
you a life hacking site website that does MLA and APA. Basically, it does it all for you, especially references. Because references, I fucking hated doing references.
Uh,
Basically, you just put in the author, you put in the title, whatever other shit you need to put in there, and then you type all that, and then you just hit like select, and then it just auto does it for you, so you don't have to like type out the reference all by yourself. It's so amazing, but it's called nightsite.com, like that. You're welcome. That saved me in college so much because I hated writing references.
oh yeah, that takes
me
up
9 years.
so much time for no reason because you're like, oh, is this in the right order? Does this guy
Yeah.
go before this guy? I don't know. Does this hyperlink
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, so that'll just do it right, like, for you. Just auto do it for you. Saved me like fucking 3 hours after I finished my paper. I think the worst paper I had to write though was because I just needed an intro class, and I heard the professor was amazing, and he was, but I had to write a paper on emergency medical services. That was the hardest fucking thing. How do you write a 10-page paper on emergency medical services? And it was so like specific. It was like specific to like ambulatory services.
What the hell?
I was like, I have to write 10 pages on this? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what do you even? I had to just like bullshit it. Like, I had to do like I did like 3 pages like the history of like how ambulatory services began, and then I did like 2 pages of like my local ambulatory services, and then I did like another 2 pages of like why ambulatory services like need a fucking raise, like people need a raise and need more funding, shit like that. I was like, what the fuck do you even write about? Like, what?
That's so
10
pointless.
pages. Yeah.
The most like nothing burger topic.
I know, right? And it was so like general too. Like, yeah, just write a 10-page. Like that was our final. It was like, yeah, just write a 10-page paper on emergency medical services, specifically ambulatory services. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, please give me something to work with here.
It could at least like what are you talking about, like firefighters or something decent.
Just something, yeah. Like, give me something to work with, for fuck's sake. Didn't give me anything to work with. But I ended up getting an A on it, so I guess it worked out.
Perchance.
Honestly, I like college, and then like high school, they were always like, "Oh yeah, college is gonna be so hard, and like it's gonna be impossible to get good grades." It's like it's really not that hard if you just do your work at least.
And yeah, college has been super easy for the most part, apart from math, because I suck at math. But that's about it.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I really didn't have to worry about math until I took statistics.
Oh.
I had no choice because, like I said, I had the shitty dates and times. I had no choice but to take it online.
Oh, that sucks. It's so helpful to have people you actually know and like have like a study group with.
Oh my god, it was the worst. I had to teach myself everything. That shit caused me so much stress. It's not even funny. I hated every second of it.
That's what I did for statistics.
Jump scare.
What do you mean? Oh, I've been here for like 10 minutes. I've said something multiple times now.
I've been concentrated on Isaac.
Oh, you're all good. But yeah, that's how it was when I first took stats for dual credit in high school. I went to high school in a small town, so we didn't have like any dual employed professors on campus.
Yeah.
Except for like one, and that was for U.S. history.
I didn't have any either.
So we had to take all of our dual credit courses online in this room with a proctor.
I had to take mine in our little tiny library. That's it.
Oh no, I hate that. But I'm gonna be honest, I hate online classes. And a lot of people like beg to differ because like if you have online classes,
Like sleep during their lectures and then fall behind.
The thing is just you think you have all the time in the world, but that ends up being a problem for someone like me. It
Yeah.
just leads me to procrastinate more. Because I'm like, oh, I have all the time in the world. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, and I got the next day. The next day comes. I got like a day and a half until it's due, and then you're waiting a day and a half, and you have 10 minutes. You're like, fuck, why did I do that?
That's happened to me so. Oh my.
I can't focus. I can't, like with ADHD, I cannot read shit on my like on a computer screen. I need to physically have it in my hands. For
Oh
me to
yeah,
even
no.
attempt to read like a passage or whatever. But if it's on my computer, like just forget it. I'm never gonna be able to focus. I like can just give me the fucking F, you know?
Yeah, that's why I try to get as many in-person classes as I can, because it forces me to be more responsible with my time.
Yeah. Oh my god. It just gives you more discipline. Like, cause when you don't have that discipline to go in, like you're just like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. But when you know you have to go in and physically hand them the assignment or the paper, it's like you know you need to get it done, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very true. Dude. I do not remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the thing that I have with like setting page limits instead of word counts. I think page limits are stupid as hell.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
Especially if you're gonna put a maximum and then tell people to double space stuff. If you're doing that instead of setting a word count, nothing will feel like enough.
I know.
Like ever. Okay.
Some back-ass words logic.
Like, I'd have much rather had, like, for that 10-page paper, I'd much rather have had, like, a 4,000, 5,000 word paper than a 10-page paper.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's about how long most of the essays that I write in my free time are anyway. They're probably going to start to get a little bit longer when I start, like, you know, writing them in sets and everything, but still. But, yeah, all of my business classes have used MLA citations, and my other classes so far have, for some reason, all used Chicago style.
That is weird.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I have no problem with. It makes, you know.
Yeah, honestly though, I just prefer, because I did MLA all of high school. Once again, teachers were like, oh yeah, get used to this, you need to memorize this because you're going to use this in college. I didn't fucking use MLA once, so it was APA. The whole time. Like, no matter what class I had, it was APA. Every time. I was like, thanks, high school, you prepared me for fucking nothing.
Yep. Classic move.
First off, I like how it's like these fucking boomer teachers telling you that. It's like, bro, when you went to fucking college, like, you were writing on a fucking typewriter. Like, shut up.
They were not taking, they were writing by hand. Come on.
I know for a fact my mom was writing on a typewriter.
Yeah, my dad was.
She was like taking notes in class on a typewriter.
Not taking notes, I mean like writing the paper. Like,
Yeah.
Fucking 20-pound typewriter in your backpack.
oh, I love the sounds a typewriter makes. It's so satisfying. I would just have a typewriter just to do that.
Not even just that, I'm just a very vintage person.
Me too.
And would love to.
Old stuff in general was just cooler.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Crazy, like that I find too is like older stuff lasts so much longer than our modern shit. Like,
Yeah, because it was made for like a function and to last, because we weren't like super fixated and like in love with our assembly lines just yet.
Yeah, that was,
it's so amazing.
We weren't just focused on mass production to make as much revenue as possible.
Like my
that was
parents
before.
have kids older than me in my house. Like our dining table and chairs, nothing is wrong with them. Not even a single scratch. Our fucking their bed, like their bed frame, not a single scratch, nothing, no screws untied, just nothing. Like there's nothing wrong with all their old shit that they have. They had a fridge for like 30 years, and then it
Dude, all
finally
the
went
best
out.
fridges were made in like the 1940s and 1950s, and they're all still working.
Yeah.
And then your fucking fridge that you got in the 2010s is already breaking down. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
the worst thing that'll happen to them is that they'll get like frost buildup and you gotta like I don't know like clean it every like 4 months or something.
I know, it's crazy, like how much shit breaks now.
That
I'm
was
like,
before that was
all my
before
old shit is so
corporations figured
perfect.
out. That was before corporations figured out that planning your products to purposely break would make you more money than making actually good long lasting products.
True, true.
Oh, yeah.
Planned
That's not all of it,
obsolescence.
but that is some of it. I don't think they plan the breakdowns. They just make shit in whatever way will get stuff out fastest so that they can sell more. And I
But
say this as a business student.
yeah, I think especially with the phone market, planned obsolescence has been a huge deal, absolutely massive. Especially with Apple, they have just been some bastards when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
In terms of, ceasing the updates of old products.
Mm-hmm.
That much is true. Just, in terms of like markets like refrigerators.
Yeah.
They
In
just
those
assemble stuff
cases,
as fast as they can.
yeah, in those cases, it's just cutting corners to save cost and just finding the most efficient way without worrying too much about if it breaks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not intentional.
Yeah, because there wasn't like a global market or like the internet for that kind of stuff. It was your business sort of mostly stayed in an area and it got its reputation solely by word of mouth, not by looking at like the size of the business.
Yeah.
It's just changed so much over the last century.
I'm tired.
Reverse card.
What y'all get up to today?
Wait, huh?
Ask what y'all got up to today.
Studying mostly. That's about it.
Nice.
I took Kai out. I did like a 1 hour stream. And then my friend came over for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that your friend was going to be coming over. How was that?
True.
It was actually a lot of fun. So we like have we love you guys probably have never heard of it, but RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh yeah.
I have heard of it because my mom watches reality TV, but I did not ever watch it.
I am aware of it.
Only reality TV I watch, and we love drag queens, so we were watching some of it. So yeah, that was my uneventful day.
Nice.
But you know what? I'll take it over your guys' poor souls that have to study for finals.
I'm not using like quote unquote studying as an excuse anymore for like wasting my time.
Well, studying's not wasteful. I'm just saying, like, I can't complain about my uneventful day when studying is very uneventful.
No, I mean, in the context of myself, studying is very
for you, but I'm just saying for like me, and I don't know about you, Quinian, but studying all day is the most uneventful thing that can happen.
No, I mean like not in terms of like whether or not it's eventful or anything, because studying is so.
I will
more
be
eventful
back.
than what
I have
often
to go put my clothes in the dryer.
Alright.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I could leave my clothes unattended in the fucking machines. We have this like laundromat right there on my first floor, right?
I know the struggle.
So we've got to
I
like
know the struggle.
sit there right next to the machine for like
Yep.
the entire time it's going. Otherwise, people will steal our clothes.
90% of the people in the city have to do that, so I know the struggle.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it too because the worst part I find is not even just the waiting, but like the laundromat that was closest to my apartment like had the most annoying owners ever. They were like this Chinese couple that just hated each other, so they're just yelling at each other the whole time. It'd be like 8 in the morning, they're just yelling at each other in Chinese. I'm like, yo, it's too fucking early for this.
For me, the annoying thing is that the dryers in this laundromat down here suck ass, right?
Yeah.
Like you've got to run your clothes in them at least twice to get them actually dry.
No, yeah, that was like it for me too.
They'll be like fucking burning hot like the first time, but they're still damp, and it's like, what the?
Yep.
How do you do that, dude?
I know, I fucking hated that so much.
So in reality, I've got to wait in there for like nearly 3 hours every time I want to do laundry, and I don't always have that time.
Yeah, I know.
So then whenever it's done and I was like already working in there, it's like, okay, well, fuck, now I gotta like keep working because it took so fucking long. I don't have the time to fold this shit anymore.
Oh, I don't even fold my clothes. I'm already waiting enough for my clothes. Like, I'm not gonna fucking fold them at that point. Like, that's gonna be shoved into my drawer anyways.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is I don't want them to wrinkle. I don't wear t-shirts at all, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, for you, yeah, definitely don't do that. But for me, I just like, all right, they're done. I don't want to fucking have to wait any longer, so I'm just gonna throw them in the bag and then throw them in my drawers.
Yeah, like if I wear short sleeves, I'm gonna be wearing a golf shirt or a polo. It's like, I don't know, it's like t-shirts are already like just as expensive, unless you're getting like white tees, they're already just as expensive in my size as other clothes are. So like, the fuck does it matter?
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing. It's like, just, I'm an XXLT shirt size. And it's like impossible to find that outside of like JCPenney's or like a whole designated big and tall store.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
both of those will like upcharge like hell on bigger clothes.
I hate that they do that. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, like if you're just tall, like they have to pay more for. It's like, yeah, my bad. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I always just end up going to JCPenney's because like the nearby big and tall stores that I know of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to fucking do that. Like, it's like, that's the thing. There are like size 13 shoes like everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to come across them. And then you get to size 14 and they're like impossible to fucking find.
Yep.
And I just so happen to be a size 14. So it's like, dude, help me out here, man. I'm really gonna have to go to fucking DXL and pay like $135 for these shoes? No.
Oh god, yeah, that's just so expensive. I hate having to buy new sneakers.
I don't even wear, like half the time I just wear these old beat up orthopedic shoes that I wear. Because
I have to wear sneakers because I have feet problems. What'd you say, Planian?
I am back temporarily. I will have to go back in 5 minutes to take the cottons out so they don't shrink.
Okay.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah, if I leave them in the dryer, my cotton shirts will shrink like hell.
I see.
Because our dryer is all kinds of fucked up.
It's that fast though.
Well, it doesn't even. I take them out and then I just leave them to hang dry. So they're still wet. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I do when the dryer doesn't want to fucking. And I've had it with waiting. I'll just take them out of the dryer if they're damp and just hang them up because I'm like, not fucking waiting another 10 minutes. I'll wait another day instead.
I wish.
Okay, well, I'm actually gonna go to bed, but thank you for streaming and entertaining me, guys, because
Yeah,
I
no
was
problem.
so bored out of my mind.
You're all
Anyways,
good.
have a good night, guys.
You too.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Dude,
Oh, Lord almighty.
I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god.
Did you get any sort of quality sleep last night, or is it 2 nights in a row?
I mean, I got 3.5 hours, if that counts.
Sometimes it counts, sometimes it doesn't.
I know.
it's a. Sometimes I get 3.5 hours and I'll feel fine, and then other times I'll like feel like absolute death.
Yeah, exactly. And like when I get 3.5 hours and I feel fine, I always feel great.
Surprisingly, when I get 4, between 4 and 5 is whenever I feel the most normal. If I get 8, I'll feel too tired for some reason.
Yeah, same here. Not really though. It's just I can't get 8, so I tell myself that. I think it's just because I
Oh god,
get
not this
too
mod.
sleep deprived, so whenever I manage 8, it's like I've actually needed to catch up on sleep, so
Yeah.
it helps.
Can you chill out the baby?
What?
It's the mod I have.
You fucking...
I have a mod that changes one of the bosses to the baby. I don't know how far stream is lagging behind, but
Oh, I had it paused because I can't mute it on my phone.
ah, I see. Getting surprisingly far in this run. Oh wait, what did I take the okay, I did take the negative. Okay, I was about to be pissed off. Hello, Boom. How are you doing? Bit of Isaac content for today. Currently, I've gotten 2 shit-ass runs. Nothing good. Oh, you bastard. Speed up. Nice. Range down isn't so good, but... Oh my god, he does that much damage. Okay, thank god I beat him. Nice. I better get something good. I have Guppy's tail. Wait, no I don't. That was the last run. Mr. Brimstone reference. That's him. I wish he was here. Panic button, dad's key. Ooh. I'll spam all my coins and then take dad's key probably. Reverse hanged man? Nah. Bob's curse. Oh, come on. Not funny. Not funny, dude. Didn't laugh. No, not you. I'm talking about the stupid boss I'm fighting. How did that kill me? Okay, I need to go take out the cottons probably. above. That was something. Well, on that note, I said today was going to be a short stream, so I